Hello, and this is Hello to the Future Summit organized by Social Innovation Solutions. I am Aurel Dragan from Adevărul Financiar, and this is the first panel we moderate here. We are here with Mr. Simon Harris, who is an investment and marketing director at Zap&Go. Hello, sir.
Hello there.
So, you started talking about the latest generation of batteries that you are developing now.
Yes, it's a new material, nanomaterial.
Okay.
And it has abilities that current batteries lack. And the chief of these, well, two of them, are that it charges fast and it lasts a long time, many, many thousands of times of charge-discharge. And these are the two weaknesses of today's typical lithium battery. This charges slowly, and it doesn't last more than maybe 1,000 charge cycles.
Maybe not even
maybe
so much.
2,000.
And they don't have a shelf life that long.
Well, that is the problem. And the next one is what to do with all the lithium after the battery is exhausted.
Yeah. So what can we do with that? And what is your technology at Zap&Go?
We're using a combination of a new recipe of carbon, nanocarbons, in combination with a new electrolyte. And these two combinations allow it to perform at a higher level than previous generations of this technology. This is known as a supercapacitor. Now, before you get excited, it doesn't do everything that a battery can do. It doesn't have as much energy, for example. It charges fast and discharges quickly and doesn't last at work as long as a battery. But if you put the two in combination in a hybrid battery set, you put together this and this, each one complements the other.
So is it possible that we're going to have a hybrid battery, as you said, that charges very fast?
That is the objective, yes. So and also performs over a long period of time.
What are the limitations of this?
Well, this is an early stage, and therefore there is a high cost involved in any new technology. And secondly, any hybrid combination is going to be more complex, because you're going to have two materials working in partnership instead of a single material. And so to begin with, this is not going to be very portable.
Okay.
And therefore it will not appear in anything you hold in your hand, and not even necessarily in an automobile. But it does have enormous potential in storing renewable energy, especially wind and solar.
Wind and solar, which would be great for housing, let's say.
Yes, but the big need today is for the grid. All this wind, all this solar energy, it has to be stored. And if you only store it in lithium batteries, you have a very expensive and vulnerable storage medium. But if you put it in partnership with our solution, you have a durable, high-performance, and long-lasting energy storage medium.
So how will that work? Putting together these two types of battery, how will it work?
Well, the proportion of lithium to carbon, as this is, may be 70-30, 60-40, we don't know yet. And as the peaks of the solar or wind power enter to the cabinet, we will take as much of it as you can give us, because we can take punishment. And we then hand it over to our lithium partner in a friendly way. So we are the tough guys, but we are robust, and lithium is vulnerable, but lithium can hold the power that we give it. And if you give it all to the lithium without us, the lithium will fail, will crumble, will suffer damage. So think of us as like the bouncer at the door of the nightclub. We're the hard guys, and we can take the punishment. But we don't hold the power for very long. We pass it along to our neighboring lithium cells.
How far along is the technology? How soon can we see it implemented?
That's a perfectly good and reasonable question. We are certainly out of the laboratory, so we have perfected the material, the recipe, the combination of ingredients, and now we are experimenting with a government project to build a small prototype hybrid energy storage cabinet. And once we've demonstrated that, which has already been on the drawing board, we then have a test bed we can take to the energy industry. Okay. So we are moving from the lab into the market through this demonstration phase.
Which we should take a couple of years, let's say.
Certainly not next year, but the year after. We'll be able to say to the energy industry, use these cells alongside your lithium. You will save money and you will protect your investment in lithium. So
basically, I see this as a good use for backup power station, let's say, or a company, for a company, or for the entire grid. I don't know if it will be that big so it can back up an entire grid for, I don't know, neighborhood.
Well, if you look at the forecast for the generation of renewable energy by mostly wind and solar, it will become the dominant source of energy. As coal and gas decline, wind and solar are increasing. The trouble with that is that those two sources of energy are intermittent.
Yes.
They come and they go. And therefore you have to catch them and hold them. Whereas with the big central generation stations, they have an inertia, they have big turbines running all day long, and therefore they are not intermittent.
Yeah.
So we have to put something into the grid to offset the fragility. We need to have a robust grid, and this is part of the story.
So this is a part, or can this be the backup we need during the night?
No. You cannot, there's no single silver bullet for these solutions. Okay. If anybody comes along saying they've got the complete answer in one bottle, in one pack, you can't believe it. It's got to be a complex mixture of materials to store energy effectively.
Okay. So you think this is the future of storing energy?
This is what I think of as the supporting act. Don't think of lithium as being replaced. Nothing will replace lithium in our time. But lithium has weaknesses, and we have to offset those weaknesses in partnership with it. We are the junior role, but the vital role, because unless you give lithium some help, it will let you down. You also have a problem of recycling and recovery. Definitely. So you use less lithium if you use carbon as well.
Well, sir, this is, to be honest, one of the first innovations I saw in the latest years in battery. So, yeah, I think it's very interesting and will be very interesting to see it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming today.
Pleasure to meet
you. We shall see you again, I hope. Thank you.
Is that okay, everybody?